Commander Vrex of the Zarn Dominion had seen 1,000 battlefronts. His exoskeleton bore the scars of plasma fire, his mandibles chipped from melee skirmishes on the acid plains of Trask 4. His name was whispered among Zarn hatchlings as a legend of discipline, rage, and cold precision. Empires had fallen under his command. And yet, nothing had prepared him for the simple, unarmed creature sitting across the table. Human, a species barely 3 centuries into galactic exploration, yet already known for spreading chaos in structured war zones, rewriting battle doctrines, and fighting with a madness that defied logic. Today, Vrex had insisted, on leading the interrogation of the captured human officer. Not because he thought it would be difficult, but because he was curious. And curiosity, in hindsight, would prove to be his undoing. The human, a man named Lieutenant Ash Rivera, was calm. Far too calm for a prisoner of war. His uniform was torn, his lip bleeding slightly, and one of his arms was in a makeshift sling. Yet his eyes, those cold, reflective human eyes, burned with a quiet intensity that unsettled the commander. "You fought well on Epsilon Ridge," Vrex began, speaking through the translator. "Your tactics were unsophisticated, but effective." Rivera chuckled. "That was nothing. You should have seen Muroc Valley." Vrex's head tilted. "We detected no major human deployment in that sector." "Exactly," Rivera replied, leaning back. "Just 6 of us. Special Recovery Unit." The translator clicked, trying to process the term. 6 warriors? "We're not called warriors. We're soldiers. Or sometimes," he grinned faintly, "lunatics with a cause." Vrex made a low clicking sound, the Zarn equivalent of a scoff. 6 soldiers held an entire sector? Rivera shrugged. "Held it? No, we emptied it. Didn't you wonder why your patrols stopped reporting after day 2? Vrex's mandibles stiffened. The alien had seen the satellite feeds. Scorched terrain, abandoned bunkers, scattered biological remains. But the intelligence reports had chalked it up to internal malfunctions. A gas leak, rogue artillery, anything didn't matter anymore. Just survival. And vengeance. Rivera leaned forward, voice dropping to a near whisper. "So, whenever things got really bad, we'd activate the protocol. We'd laugh. Not because it was funny, but because it was the only thing that kept the demons at bay." Vrex's breathing became shallow. This was not how the Zarn trained. Emotion was a weakness. Disassociation was power. But humans invited madness. They embraced it. "On day 3, Rivera continued, "we ran out of ammo, so we started using their own dead. Blades made of broken exoskeletons. Improvised traps with explosive glands from your fallen. At one point, Mallory, our sniper, shot through 2 of your warriors using a bent piece of rebar and pure spite." "That is grotesque," Vrex muttered. "That's war," Rivera said coldly. "At least for us. You Zarn think you know violence. You think because your species has fought for millennia that you understand cost. But humans? We learned war with emotion. We fight not because we're ordered to, but because we remember. Every fallen friend, every last breath, stays with us." Vrex felt it then, a tightness in his thorax, a chill along his dorsal ridge. Fear, pure primal fear, and he hated it. He had faced artillery storms and planet-cracking orbital strikes. But never before had he faced a being that smiled while speaking of hell, not as a trauma, but as a badge of pride. Vrex began, but words failed him. He looked at Rivera, now sitting straight, no longer relaxed. His presence was suddenly larger, more dangerous. "You wanted to know what scares your kind about us?" the human asked. "It's not our weapons, not our fleets. It's that we break rules, not just yours, but nature's. You assume limits.